ways, O Lord, teach me. Your paths lead me in your truth and teach me, for you are the God of my salvation. For you I lift up my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. Help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. The Lord will keep your going out and your coming in from this time forth and forevermore. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night.
Well, hey, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are, when you are. Welcome to Monday. Not the world's most happiest topic today, folks, but I would much rather be informed than blind. So, no fear, not trying to scare anybody here. I'm seeing these articles adding up, talking to people, and when you have a YouTube channel, the crazy thing is people reach out to you with information and say, hey, I don't have a platform, but you have a platform and you should be telling people about this situation that's going on. Now, truthfully, a lot of the times that means there's crazy people involved and they just want to have a little bit of, spotlight. But sometimes when you double check and triple check, you find out, oh, wow, there really is something to this. And things that were not on my radar are now on my radar. Shalom, JS Genesis Designs, and everybody else. Michigan Daffodil Millie, good afternoon to Miranda. Kay, good afternoon to Monica, Chris, and Nikki, DK, Christa, and many more. So this came across my email inbox a while back, a few weeks back, but things have been adding up. So I figured it's time to say something about it. Hit that thumbs up for me, folks, because this is the kind of thing that the information's not going to get out there unless we spread it, because the YouTube algorithm doesn't want people to think, oh my gosh, there's any kind of disturbance in the force, especially when it comes to medications, pharmaceuticals, drugs, yada, yada. Now, because this is 2023, I have to start out by saying this. I am not a doctor. I am not prescribing or suggesting anything medical other than I'm reading stuff. I'll tell you when I have my opinion, but it'll be very clearly my opinion. And I will tell you when I'm reading something, and you'll be seeing it, because here we go. You ready? This is not Brad giving medical advice, but here we go. Check this out. Let me go to here. New technology, folks. Watch this. Boom. Let me get rid of this screen and check this out. Okay. This was all I did. I was reacting based on about 7 or 8 different emails from people saying, hey, there's issues here, and I'm in the industry, and you should check this out. And then, 1 becomes 2, becomes 3, becomes 4. And so I started doing some research, and this was the very first thing. You Google it yourself, okay? But I typed in drug shortages 2023, and this was one of the very first articles that came up, folks, right here. Check it out. Highest 10-year drug shortage rate reported according to uspharmacists.com. And I've got plenty of other articles. We're going to skim some of them so that you can actually see and that this isn't just Brad pulling stuff out of thin air. Highest 10-year drug shortage rate reported. Now, please take note of this right here. Look here. You see I think it's showing my cursor there. August 21st, 2023. That's important. We're going to come back. But remember that, August 2023. Scrolling down here, some of the biggest things that they're suggesting could be a problem are amoxicillin. Where was that part of this article? Oh, here we go. Especially hard hit this summer. Antimicrobials, chemotherapy drugs, central nervous system agents, fluids, electrolytes. And one I'm seeing again and again is amoxicillin. Here's one for amoxicillin. Here's a different article. Notice the website there. This is not some fly-by-night, I just love Alex Jones website. And don't get me wrong, Alex Jones, scary thought, man. That guy's been right more than he's been wrong. Don't get me wrong. He's been wrong on some pretty big things, but he's been right more than he's been wrong. Okay? Do with that as you want. But this is WebMD. No end in sight for amoxicillin shortage. Notice the date here, guys. September 2023, okay? It goes into a lot of the how it got there. But amoxicillin. Now, I found another website, okay? Here, check this out. This one is drugs.com, all right? I didn't even know there was this list. Can you believe this? Current drug shortages list. If you are on any medication at all, I suggest you go to drugs.com, find this link, which is right there, and see if there's anything on there that you really, 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 really need to have. And I'm going to tell you why it's really important that you have a heads up. But look at this. Everything lidocaine, sodium chloride. There were some on here that actually I have taken in the past. There was one on here that Christa has taken in the past. Here's your amoxicillin, some of that. Heparin was there. Let's see. Just an incredibly long list. And look at the dates, folks. October 21st, 2023, September 2023, March 2023. Now, why am I hammering on the dates? Why are the dates so important? I'm going to tell you here in a second, but I gotta hold on. I gotta go back to the other screen, or else, hey, look, there's your comments. This is live. This is real time, right? So let me go back here. Hold on. Hey, there I am. And now I can see your comments. The dates are super important. I will tell you why in a second. But hey, we finally got a sponsor. So here is a quick word from our sponsor, and I will be back with the important reason why the dates are super important. Folks, so here is the scoop. 35% off. That's right. Amio Life. You're going to use, hold on, I have notes here. The reason why is because I'm liable to mess this up. Big 35 says right down there to save 35% off of Amio Life products. Now, why in the world would I be telling you about Amio Life products? Well, first of all, we've been working with them for about 2 years, and you may notice one thing on the Big Family Homestead channel. We don't deal with very many companies at all. We really, I mean, honestly, it's Moringa, and we love our Pura Vida, but we also really, really, really love Amio Life. The reason why there's only two is because, frankly, we have to believe in what we're actually saying. And frankly, there's a lot of channels that will just take a sponsorship deal and they'll say, I don't care. That's not us. We have been, well, here, proof positive, folks, proof positive. Look at this guy. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. You're saying, Brad, yes, you have very old hair. Yes, I do. But I also have lost 40 pounds in the last just at about 9 months. And yeah, I had to release myself from many Culver's shakes that I wanted, but also I had to do some things different, start exercising. But another thing I did was I started taking a bunch of Amio Life probiotics, trying to get my gut health back in order. We use a lot of their soaps. We've been using a lot of the colloidal silver. I don't even know. He's Doug, the Dougster. He's the guy that would tell you all the science. I'm not going to say colloidal silver because I'll probably screw it up. Well, no, I just did. Silver products. Let's say that. Amio Life is awesome. They're a faith-based company. See, that's why I should be reading off the notes here. Yeah. No, we have been. Check. We have been working with them for 2 years. This is true. Check. I have lost 40 pounds. Check. We do love the fulvic minerals. Yes. Me personally, I like the probiotics. They do soaps and all kinds of stuff. Folks, here's the scoop. You know what? I do better without this thing. It's far better. Doug, who is he's the Amio Life boss. Sorry, man. I can't follow the notes. There's a link down right here. You're going to want to do that. If you're interested in Amio Life stuff, save $35. And the scoop is this, folks. We're talking about how things are going to get scarce and are getting scarce. And, well, the writing's on the wall. So if this is something that you've talked to your doctor about for your own health, and this is something that you're on board with, why not save a few bucks? Truthfully, Scout's Honor. Love my Amio Life probiotics, love all the stuff. And I'm not a scientist, so I couldn't tell you exactly all the doodads and who's it's and what's it's. But we are going to be having Doug on here, fingers crossed, eyes crossed, knees crossed, legs crossed, again real soon. And you guys can ask the questions in the chat if we're live. And if not, then fire us the email questions and we'll fire them. But don't miss out on a good deal here. We love them. There you go. Let's get back to the video. Okay. So cool. I hope that you are not filled with bitterness, rage, hatred, malice, and or any form of anger for the sponsorship commercial. We've never really had one like that before. I think it's cool, and I hope you understand, because guess what? Believe it or not, we have to pay our bills just like everybody else. But Scout's Honor, we really do like and love the Amio Life stuff. So there's that. But I want to go back now. Why am I pointing out the drug dates? Now, because I'm seeing in the chat, guys, since this is live, I am seeing some comments. Michigan Daffodil saying, paramedic hubby just told me that EMS has dealt with shortages for years. Truth. No doubt. And then stuff they give, I don't know what that part means, but I'm assuming that she's saying that this is not anything crazy and new. Well, yes. However, it's not necessarily that there are shortages of things here and there. It's what's the time, the date. All of these things, all of these listed things were happening before, I don't know, there was a major problem in the world. There was already one major problem in the world that was stressing the whole industry. That's kind of part of it. It's a big part of it. And so there is an important part of this that I want to make sure that you guys understand, because I personally, I'm on medication for my back. It's not the kind of thing you can go to the store and pick it up off the shelf in Walmart. So I'm in the same boat as a lot of you guys are, where you're going, I need this medication, and my doctors are not giving out extras. They're just not. So trust me when I say I'm looking for an answer too. So if you got one, let me know. But a lot of things have changed because of the stuff that's going on in the world. Normally, there are these fluctuations. Normally, there are. However, when we had what was going on in Europe, that was a big smack into the overall supply of the world's everything, right? Because it's all affected. It's like you throw a rock into a pond and guess what? Ripples come out. Well, whenever you do that with the supply chain of anything, it's going to be, a few months, and then it's going to affect here and there, and then it's going to ripple out, right? Okay? So, yeah, truth. But now we've got what appears to be an escalating issue that does not look like it's just going to go away tomorrow. Okay? It does not look like it's going to go away anytime soon. So, for those of you who can, I would suggest you talk to your doctor. And this is just Brad talking. This is Opinion City. Okay? Here we are, Opinion City. And then I've got actually a question, and then I've got an even request. So, Opinion City. If you can talk to your doctor and you need something that is pretty important to you, you may want to say, hey, doctor, I'm a little bit nervous about what's going on. Call me a kook, call me crazy, whatever you want to call me, but can you put in for a few extra months of what I need? Okay? Do you mind? Okay? That would be Brad's opinion. There's opinion. Okay? Now, second possibility. This is probably my best thought. This is my best thought. How about you search out actual natural alternatives? Now, I'm not a doctor. Again, this is not medical advice. This is just Brad thinking a thought. You think whatever you want to think. But I'll say that sometimes these things that are naturally occurring, they don't work the same as drugs that you buy off of the pharmaceutical lineup. Now, I understand some people are on some unusual medications and there's just not a good equivalent. I know that because I'm on 3. I'm one of those lucky ones, folks. I'm one of those lucky ones that has a, what do they call it? They call it when your blood is angry at you and tries to do horrible things to you. You guys know what it is. I've got an autoimmune disease. Yeah, and part of my autoimmune disease is a weird thing that seems like arthritis and causes me a great deal of pain, even though I have both major kinds of arthritis, but it's not arthritis. And they give me all kind of weird drugs to, like, even things for folks with, what do they call those? Seizures. Like, I've never had epilepsy. But that's one of the things they have me take, and you can't just go buy it. And let me tell you what, folks, if I don't have that drug, life is less than savory. So when you hear this, do not think that I'm just going, well, why don't you just go eat some plants or something? Because guess what, folks? Sometimes there just aren't. I'm sorry, HBD off-road, but there really aren't. And I've looked for 30 years. And you know what? For some people, everything works great. My body, for example, my body is really weird. Like some people, if you take that NyQuil, most of the time it knocks people out, right? Knocks you out. I am wired like I've had 10 pots of coffee. Little shot of NyQuil, just a little shot of NyQuil. Or here's a fun one. Like there's a drug that they have tried on me with my back that's a muscle relaxer, okay? A muscle relaxer. One of them would make my wife go to sleep for 4 hours. 4 hours. They had me on 16 a day. And I was still able to function like you wouldn't even know there was a difference. People's bodies are different. People's physiologies are different. Not everybody is going to be able to eat the same plant and get the same result. Not everybody's going to be able to take the same amoxicillin and get the same result. Not everybody's going to be able to do this and then poof, all of a sudden, here, the outcome is great. Man, I'll tell you what, there are days where if somebody said, hey, you know what, that horse pie right over there, that horse dung, if you eat that, it's going to make your back feel better. And I promise you, there's days I would have scooped it up and said, thank you, if it worked. I'm here to tell you, folks, sometimes what works for you won't work for somebody else. Okay? Now, I know all the people that are all absolutely, and don't get me wrong, didn't I start out by saying, try to find natural health alternatives? I did. I certainly did. And then you guys are like, no, blah, 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 they're out there. Well, guess what? Everybody's different. Everybody's different. And I'm not trying to come at you, bro, or ma'am, if you're a ma'am or a bro, HBD. I don't know. I'm not coming at you. I'm just trying to say that there's days I wish that somebody said, you know what? Hit Brad in the head with a bat and he'll be fine. And then I'd be like, all right, sign me up. I'll just close my eyes. Because I wish. Anyway, so number one, talk to your doctor, obviously, about anything. Number one, if they can get you some stuff. I mean, if we're looking at shortages coming, which it's not my opinion, it's the numbers. It's the actual people that are making these articles and saying, hey, this company reported there's X shortage. And a lot of them are over 68%, folks. Just so you know, a lot of them. Okay? Okay, brother. Off-road. We like to take our ATVs and go out, get out in the mud. There's a lot of logging trails out here. It's a lot of fun. So we off-road from time to time. And the best times when you're off-road is when you're so muddy and you're stuck this deep into the water and you're pulling yourself out with a winch going, man, what a day. Those are the best. But anyway, all that to say, talk to your doctor. If you can get ahead on something that's important, this is just Brad thinking out loud. I would. Number two, if there are health alternatives for you that are natural, I absolutely would be all over that. That's yes. Because here's another thing that you guys don't know yet. The little commercial thing that I did in the middle there for Mio Life, which, yes, by the way, really do love that company, really do use the stuff. For me, it works. Okay. Now, that said, Doug, the boss, he and I were having a conversation because he just got back from a supplement, I guess it would be a conference. And he was telling me these things are already hitting their industry bad. And he's saying that a lot of shelves are going empty for regular stuff you'd go to a health food, store to find. A lot of these things that are natural products are really slowing down and really getting harder to find. Now, that said, you do your thing. You talk to your doctor. I'm just saying that if this is coming to a theater near you, heed common sense, folks. That's all it is. Because trust me when I say, I know what it's like to have a thing where you just got to have it. And it's no fun. It's no fun. So I hope that if you are on any of these things, search out whatever the best solution for you is. But I'll tell you this, no lie. I think, and this is going to sound like an abrupt, weird segue, and it is an abrupt little bit of a weird segue, except for the fact that I do believe it's truth. Pray. Man, we got weird days ahead, guys, gals. if you are not connected to your Creator, the God who spun the heavens and the earth, knows your name and loves you even though he knows what we do when nobody's looking. He knows you and he loves you. And that is the single biggest thing that any of us could be doing. All of us should be doing. And I'm just here to tell you that puts things into perspective. And it also, it reminds us that this is not going to be where we stay forever. Know what I'm saying? I hope you do. So, that said, ladies and gents, check out a Mio Life, but talk to your doctor about anything medical. Always, always, always. But share the video, because guess what? There's a lot of people that are going to be thinking, why can't I go get my blah, blah, blah? And they're going to say, I'm sorry, there's delays. If we're reading these charts right. So, talk to your doctor. All right, folks. Have a great day. This is Brad signing out. Have an awesome day.